Alright, Hayes Mega here, and we've got another desktop figure show and tell with, it's another Bandai EXQ figure, Rider from Fate's Day Night, okay? So, Rider is one of my favorite, heroic spirits, is what I'm gonna call them. Or servants. I just watched the third Fate's Day Night Heaven's Feel movie, and she was freaking badass in it. And in the first movie, she was bad. Was it the first movie, or it was one of the other movies? She was really cool also. So she's one of my favorites. I think she's hot. So and that's one of the reasons I got this figure. But I'll tell you, the reason I got this figure is because I bought a figure from Hobby Link Japan, and I needed to get a discount for it. I needed to spend a little bit more money, and that's where this came in. Okay, I got this figure for 1,800 yen. Okay. 1,800 yen. It's about $15 almost, and it was about $20 to ship, and I shipped it with another item, so probably like $10 for shipping. So total damage is around 20 something dollars. You know, in my opinion, you shouldn't ship prize figures overseas because it's not worth it. They're not worth a lot of money, and just, you know, it costs as much to ship them. But I pretty much got this figure for free, so I can't complain. That's what I would say. Okay, so I paid 1,800 yen for her, and yeah, so I'm excited to see how it turns out. So let's begin the show and tell. So let's check out the box first. It is a Banpresto figure. Okay, you see right here. Okay, we got a picture of Rider, the half picture of the actual figure, and the background is just white. Okay, this is part of the EXQ figure line, so it's going to be I have a couple EXQ figures, and it's a pretty big figure. It's somewhere around like a 1/7 scale is what I'm going to say. Okay, but it's a non-scale figure. It's a prize figure pretty much. She's from the anime Fate's Day Night, okay, or the game. Oh no, this is from the Fate's Day Night Heaven's Feel. Okay, so this is from the recent movie, so it just came out. Okay, they're giving Rider the love, that's for sure. Okay, and we got the Fate's Day Night Heaven's Feel logo right down here, and then we got a Bandai logo here. The box is already kind of messed up, I can see here, so I don't know what happened. They packaged it pretty well, but it's got messed up somehow. And it says Fate's Day Night Heaven. They definitely want you to know this figure is from the anime Fate's Day Night Heaven's Feel, okay? Because it says it like freaking 3 times on the front box, front of the box, okay? And it's part of their EXQ line right here, okay? You got you can barely read it, but it says Type Moon and UFO Table on the bottom here, okay? And it says Bandai Spirits, made in China. All right, let's check out the side. All right, the side, all white background. You've got kind of like a 3/4 shot of the figure, sort of, kinda. Okay, and then you got a back picture of the actual figure right here, of the whole figure, and it says EXQ figure on the top. All right, and then here you got kind of a half shot of the figure's back. Okay, same info as the other ones. All right, and here you got a picture of the front of the figure. Okay, same white background. Very plain box. I don't think I'm going to keep this box. I'm not sure. It looks okay. It would have been nice if they had some actual art on the box of Rider. Okay. I've got a couple Rider figures. Okay. Like I said, Hayes is a kind of a Rider fan. Okay. All right, and the top of the box is EXQ on the top. All right, and then there is a Type Moon logo on the bottom right, and it says Jaya on the bottom left. Okay, and then here you got all the figure info on the bottom. Is there anything interesting? There's a kind of a part number. Or like, you know, a number for this. It's BNP 81919. I guess it's made out of PVC and ABS, according to that. Okay, and for use as prize in Japan only. Okay, so this is like a Japan only figure, but I'm sure they're not too hard to, it wouldn't be too hard to find in the US. Okay, but I did order it from Hobby Link Japan. It came from Japan. Okay, let's go unbox her. Okay, so there she is, fully assembled. She comes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. There's 5 pieces, so some assembly required. So the first thing I noticed when I took this figure out of the box is the hair. The hair is freaking massive. I don't think I've had a figure with this much hair. It's okay, so there's so much hair on this figure that they provide a kind of like a support bracket here, a support stand or something for the hair itself. Okay, the hair is just massive. It's huge. Okay, but there she is, Ryder. All right. Yeah, so yeah, the first thing I noticed is the hair is just, it's huge on this figure. Literally, it's like half the figure. But that's to be expected, okay? Yeah, it was kind of hard to put everything together, and then the mask was kind of hard to put on too. You kind of have to line it up. You don't have to display her with the mask on, okay? You could take, you could not put it if you want. Maybe at the end of the scrutinizing section, we'll take it off, okay? But there she is. So I'm gonna do a quick 360, and then I'm gonna look her over and then tell you what I think about her, and then I'll scrutinize the figure. Okay. Okay, Hades Mega's back, and I'm gonna tell you what I think about her. So anyway, it's definitely prize figure-y looking, okay? And yeah, so the paint is not like the best. It really looks really plasticky, you know. And the hair looks good, but it's just, you know, it looks like they didn't even paint the hair. I think it's just whatever the color they molded that plastic in is the color of her hair, okay? It's definitely not up to like a scale figure or a premium prize figure quality is what I'm gonna say, okay? But let's start from the bottom and work our way to the top, okay? But I have to say, the figures, the pose and everything, it looks great, you know, and the molding is actually not too bad, is what I want to say, okay? But let's go take a closer look at her, and then I'll tell you what I think, okay? Okay, so there it is. There's the base. So we're gonna start at the base and then work our way up. So it's just a plain white base. It's got one peg holding it up, okay? There's like a peg like right here or something that it's about half an inch long. So hopefully that's strong enough to hold her up, because this figure is kind of heavy, okay? Hopefully she doesn't start drooping. But she does have this kind of support right here, okay? There's no way to put this on wrong because it's keyed, okay? Yeah, that's it right there. It's just kind of this long kind of rod thing with like a grabber arm on it that holds the hair, okay? Because the hair is so massive, okay? All right, so let's start at her feet, okay? She's kind of got this kind of leg armor, purple leg armor on the top there. It looks like she's kind of got like a panel line going through it. Looks okay. Okay. Looks like it's been painted okay. I don't, you know, for some reason the figure doesn't look like it even has any paint. The paint is just very poor quality on this figure, is just what I'm gonna say, okay? The molding is okay, but the paint is just, yeah, you know, I bet you if you repainted this figure with better paint, it would look a lot better, okay? There's really not that much colors to it. It's black and purple. It's black and purple and skin color, basically. All right, so yeah, she's got this kind of purple armor here, and then like this is her boots. Her boots is this all one piece kind of legging. It's like a boot and the leggings at the same time, okay? It goes all the way up to her thigh. Pretty nice. Molding is okay. Yeah, everything, you know, actually the molding isn't too bad on this figure. You know, you don't see too many lines. Here you kind of got a molding line right there. It kind of doesn't look like a thigh there. Other than that, it looks okay. It's not too bad. Okay, and then there's like a purple band around the top. Looks good. If that is paint, it's in the lines, okay? The legs look like legs. There is a kind of molding line right here. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of go over some, you know, stuff that doesn't look very realistic, but I can't rip on it too much because it's a prize figure and I didn't pay much for it. So, all right. And then so you've got the thighs right here. Okay, the skin. Skin actually looks pretty good on the figure. There's some booty action right there. That's why I love Ryder. She's very sexy. She's very sexy and mysterious, okay? Just get that really short skirt. It's short enough where you just can't get a peek at her pantsuit, that's for sure. You have to really look under there, okay? Okay, and then let's take a look at her dress. It's she's wearing the usual one-piece dress that Ryder wears. Okay, it's the same black and purple theme. It's a black dress, very tight-fitting dress. Okay, there's the booty action again, and then she's kind of got like a purple band around the top. It kind of looks like a bath towel almost. That's what I would say. Okay, and then there's like two pleats right here, and then it kind of like there's kind of like a molding for the folds right here. It looks okay. I'm not gonna say it, you know, I don't know, but the folds really look realistic. I'm not sure. Okay, there's another kind of fold along her butt that goes down her butt crack, and then there's two little pleats in the back too. Okay, take a look at the arms. The arms, let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, there's the arms. She's got a lot of these purple bands. There's just a lot of black and purple bands, you know. Yeah, I would say it's black. It's black or like a really dark gray color. That's what I want to say. There's two little buttons here, and then another band here, and another kind of two bands here with like a silver diamonds on it. Okay. There's her hands. Her hands look good. Like I said, the molding is actually pretty good with this figure. There's like you can't really tell if she's got some fingernails though. The hands look like hands. Not too bad. Pretty good molding. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay, let's look at the other arm. Same dealie with the other arm. Her hands are fully extended. There's just so much hair, and we'll talk about that in a bit. Okay, and then there's the skin on her upper body. She's got a very nice figure. Okay, and then we'll look at the head. So she's gonna get that tattoo on her forehead, and then she's got the mask. Okay, because you don't want to look into her eyes; you'll turn into stone. Right? And then she's got a choker. Okay, or kind of like a collar type thing. It actually looks pretty good. It looks pretty realistic, actually. Yeah, not bad. Got like a silver buckle on it. Okay, the molding along her, like what are these, collarbones? Collarbones look pretty good. Her skin looks nice and smooth. You know, it's not the best paint, but the skin looks pretty good. Okay, and you can kind of get a peek at her back. You'd really have to look down, up underneath the hair to see her back. Okay. Some side boob action going on and armpit action. Okay, but yeah, the pose is really cool, and just the way her hair. You know, if you're looking for a figure that has a beautiful woman with long hair, long purple hair, then there you go. This is the one for you. Okay, let's go look at the hair. Yeah, look at that. Wow, it's amazing. Not the best molding. Okay, I don't even think they painted the hair. The hair just looks like it was molded with that color plastic is what I want to say. The molding looks okay. You don't really see any kind of inconsistencies all that much, but it kind of looks cheap and plasticky. Okay, that's what I want to say. But it's not too bad. I've seen worse I've seen worse molding for the hair. Like, okay, here's one. Here's the part that looks kind of bad. It's kind of wavy here and stuff. It's not really straight, you know. The other stuff looks okay. I could live with it, you know. You've got that line here where they attach the hair. You can definitely see it. It's a pretty big gap. Okay. But she's got so much hair going all over the place, and her hand actually goes through the hair and everything. Yeah, and then you have to actually attach the head onto the body too. So, and it was kind of hard figuring out where her hands are supposed to go. But yeah, this part of hair is supposed to go over here. This part of hair goes over here, and their hair is like just going in all different directions. Okay, there's one going here and here, one going that way. There's some going back to the back there, and then there's some all the way in the back going down. Then this one's the other side's kind of swooshing that way. You can definitely tell she's like in midair or something, or the wind is blowing and the hair is going that way. Okay. So yeah, you know what? It actually does not look too bad. Okay. I'm pretty happy with this one. For about 15 bucks, I'd say it's a great figure. It's pretty large because it's an EXQ figure. Okay, it's about almost the size of the chopstick with the base. Okay, it's got a kind of tall base. The base is about 1 inch tall. I don't really like tall bases. Okay, hopefully she won't be a drooper. I think this might make her droop though. Okay, she's on there pretty tight. Maybe I have to reposition this a little bit better. I feel like she's kind of leaning to this way a little bit, you know. And like if you don't got her on there like perfectly straight, she might start leaning over time. Okay, but looks pretty cool. Looks like she's flying, sort of. So all right, yeah. So that's it. Hades Omega scrutinization the figure for $15. I'd say it's a bargain if you are a Riders fan. Okay, yeah. If you're a Rider fan, this is a great figure. It's, you know, it's not the highest of quality. I do have a Good Smile Rider figure, and it actually looks smaller than this. Okay, so I would say this is somewhere around a 1/7 scale. Okay, if you were to put a scale on it. And but yeah, it's got Rider, and she's got her long beautiful hair and everything. Very nice. Okay. Okay, and then before we go, let's go take her mask off so you guys can see her beautiful eyes. Okay. Okay, so there's the mask. Okay, so the mask is actually pretty nice. It's purple, and it's kind of got these kind of designs in it, and panel lines. I would say, I don't know, that looks kind of blobby right there, you know. But other than that, it looks great. Okay, and there's the back of it. When you put it on, you just gotta make sure her nose goes in between it. Okay, and it just kind of, yeah, you just kind of just put it on there. You have to kind of get it between the hair and everything. Okay, so let's go take a look at her eyes. Okay, there she is without the mask on. She's kind of looking a little bit to the right there. Okay, she's got some pretty eyes though. Okay, she's got that kind of, you know, cold kind of look, the Rider look. She's a mysterious servant. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay. All right. So yeah, there you go. That's the whole dealie. So for $15, I'm pretty happy with her. It kind of does take up a lot of, the hair takes up a lot of space, so it's gonna kind of take up a lot of space in the cabinet. Okay. And she's a pretty big girl. Okay. The molding is actually very good. These Banpresto figures, the EXQ line, a lot of the EXQ figures, they're really big. Okay, so expect to have a big figure come out of the box. Okay, and I was just blown away by the size of the hair when I took it out of the packet. It's like, holy moly! But yeah, the pose and the molding is really cool. I like it. You know, the paint for the dress, it looks kind of cheap and plasticky, in my opinion. The skin, it looks okay. I would say everything looks okay on this figure. Okay, there's nothing too much to gripe about. The molding is actually pretty good. There's a couple like bad molding things here and there. Maybe I got a really good one. Okay, but I'm not, you know, nothing to write home about for the for the paint is what I want to say. Okay. But yeah, the molding and the pose is really nice. Okay. I'm really happy I got this. I'm Hades Omega's a Rider fan, you know. Okay, so that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. I'll get a 360 video over and some close-ups, and that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Yeah, definitely check out Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel movie. Okay, Rider is in it, but whenever Rider shows up, it's a pretty cool scene. Okay, except for, yeah, I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, there's a lot of cool scenes, especially the last in the last fight scene. It was really rad. So I was like, wow, Rider, that's why I like her. Okay, it's big out.